have a question for staff. We've been hearing a number of speakers on this fluoridation issue, which we've had extensive hearings on several occasions. And we did not go into that program initially, nor did we decide to continue it without thorough deliberation and hearing from all sides of the debate. Now we're hearing this under the guise of a budget. Please, can you tell me, where does the funds for the fluoridation come from? Does it not come from the utilities fund?
Mr. Mayor and Mr. Cohen, the funds for fluoridation come out of the water fund.
All right.
Which is a restricted fund in terms of its use.
And cannot be used for any of these general fund purposes that people are talking about. So
That's
if
correct.
you want to talk about fluoridation in the context of a utility budget, that's fine, or a health thing, which we've already debated thoroughly not less than 2 years ago and several times before that. But to try to bring this up under a budget discussion on the general fund is totally misleading, because even if we did what you say, we could not spend any of that money on any of these general fund programs. So you're misleading the public to think otherwise. Thank you.
Councilmember Arfon.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few comments. First of all, Laney, I was a little bit confused. I thought utilities, the budget was being presented tonight. Is that true?
It was included in the overall presentation tonight. So when we created your council report, there was a link to the budget, and right. The item, the mouthful that we don't want to say is...
Right. So in other words, it's part of the agenda tonight.
It's part of the agenda tonight.
So the folks who came to speak about the utilities budget were right to come tonight.
That's why I wanted to clarify.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here. And I get that utilities has its own big budget. And just since we're talking about it, I mean, I think Steve's absolutely correct. That budget has nothing to do with the general fund budget, but it does obviously affect the ratepayers, right? So the money we would be spending on fluoride or the corrosive effects of fluoride or whatever to maintain the system, that would still, if we eliminated those things, and I think we should, then that would result in that would affect the rate to the ratepayers.
It would affect expenditures. My expectation is that any savings they have on the operating side, they're going to plow into their capital program because it's already underfunded. But I'd like to defer to Dave Brent if he's got something else to add to that.
You don't have to defer to Dave. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put it back in the cap.
Yeah. Well, in other words, it's money that could be spent on other things, right?
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.